Oh, come, Emmanuel, captive Israel.
Carnegie Mellon and the history of steel in Pittsburgh and why they have the Pittsburgh Steelers as their Pittsburgh. Also, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, and the steel industry also affects Cleveland. So it's really cool to see that. So I was excited to see U.S. Steel logo over there. The sidewalk is filling up. There's tons of American patriots over here. Everyone's buzzing with excitement to get into for the event. We're going to be heading in there here soon. And everyone's reconnecting with old friends. They're seeing people that they've met at other Trump rallies in the past. So it's really cool to see this. And we're all here to celebrate America's 250th birthday. And President Trump is very passionate about infrastructure in the United States and, of course, tariffs, keeping manufacturing here in the U.S. And I actually work in the supply chain industry. So I would like to say a few words from my favorite company, GMP Construction. If your business is facing a warehouse move, facility shutdown, distribution center expansion, or major material handling project, listen up. Because GMP is built to handle the biggest and most complex warehouse and industrial projects. We're talking about pallet racking, conveyor systems, material handling equipment, facility relocation, decommissioning projects, asset recovery, and complete warehouse transformations. From engineering and permitting to installation, project management, and ongoing support, GMP delivers true turnkey solutions with one team and one point of accountability. That's huge. With nearly 30 years of experience in projects spanning millions of square feet across North America, GMP helps customers reduce downtime, minimize risks, and keep operations moving. Whether you're prepping a building for its next tenant, relocating a warehouse, or building out your next distribution center, GMP has the expertise to get it done right. So don't waste your time juggling multiple vendors or dealing with costly delays. GMP, this is your turnkey warehouse solutions partner. Visit gmpconstruction.com today and see how GMP can help tackle your next warehouse, distribution center, or industrial project. That's gandpconstruction.com. Huge thank you to everyone who supports us here at RSBN. We love all the support from our viewers, from our sponsors, from everyone who is a loyal viewer of RSBN. And it's wonderful to see everybody out here at the America 250 party. People are coming up to us, telling us how much they love watching RSBN. And it's truly a blessing to be part of something so beautiful, sharing the truth with the American people. And they're really taking notice. So we want to thank each and every one of you who's watching today.
Starting to see the line filter in across the street now. It's pretty heavily, we'll give you as much of a view as we can, but it's pretty heavily secured here to keep everybody safe and corralled in through one place. So it's going to be interesting to see how many people are able to flood in here. It'll probably get pretty long as we get closer to kickoff as the president approaches. So, but again, real special to be here. And you see the Capitol in the distance, and we'll try to show you the monuments as much as possible too. We're just cut off a lot.
Where's this?
And we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back at RSBN.
Welcome to Right Side Broadcasting Network, your trusted conservative news outlet. At RSBN, we deliver the truth when the mainstream media falls short. Since 2015, we've proudly broadcasted every single one of President Trump's iconic MAGA rallies, bringing you the excitement and energy live before anyone else. By watching RSBN, you get an unfiltered front row view of the action on the ground. We interview the crowds to give a voice to millions of Americans just like you. We show you President Trump's speeches in their entirety, free from interruptions and censorship. We cover the stories that matter to you with the integrity and passion you deserve. Thank you for choosing RSBN as your home for America First News. Together, we stand strong, united, and informed. So join us and be part of the right side of history.
Hey y'all, it's Silk from Diving into Chit Chat Live. Look, don't forget to watch my show right here at Right Side Broadcasting Network. Support Right Side Broadcasting Network. It's bye-bye.
Welcome to Right Side Broadcasting Network, your trusted conservative news outlet. At RSB, we deliver the truth when the mainstream media falls short. Since 2015, we've proudly broadcasted every single one of President Trump's iconic MAGA rallies, bringing you the excitement and energy live before anyone else. By watching RSBN, you get an unfiltered front row view of the action on the ground. We interview the crowds to give a voice to millions of Americans just like you. We show you President Trump's speeches in their entirety, free from interruptions and censorship. We cover the stories that matter to you with the integrity and passion you deserve. Thank you for choosing RSBN as your home for America First News. Together, we stand strong, united, and informed. So join us and be part of the right side of history.
Hey y'all, it's Silk from Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live. Look, don't forget to watch my show right here at Right Side Broadcasting Network. And I want you to support Right Side Broadcasting Network. It's imperative that you do so, okay? Bye-bye.
Welcome back. This is Megan Kohler with RSBN live from our nation's capital here in Washington, D.C. I'm standing outside right next to the line for the Great American State Fair kickoff celebration. It's going to be an absolutely wonderful event tonight to kick off, and tomorrow is going to start the festivities through July. So it's going to be awesome. And we want to take a minute to speak to all the parents watching today. It's no secret that our kids are often fed incomplete or inaccurate lessons in school about American history and our nation's incredible journey. With America's 250th birthday upon us, it's more important than ever before to raise the next generation of informed, patriotic young Americans who love this country. And that includes making sure our kids have the truth about our nation's founding, values, and remarkable story. Our friends at the Kids Guide have put together a great guide, the Kids Guide to America's 250th birthday, giving kids the inspiring truth about what makes America one of the greatest nations in history. It's the perfect keepsake souvenir for kids, and they're giving it away for free at this website, freeusagift.com. Plus, when you request your copy, they're also giving you a second free guide called The Kids Guide to America's Greatness, a must-read for every child. So head on over to freeusagift.com right now to get these free guides for your family and celebrate America's 250th birthday the right way. Huge thank you to our sponsors. And speaking of cute kids, Matt is over here with a wonderful American family who loves this country.
She's going to miss it. No, I'm kidding. Hello, everybody. So here we have Renee and Dakota and their beautiful children. They're actually nomads who are descending on Washington, D.C. right now, originally or mainly from Florida, but they're here right now to take in the fair. So guys, welcome. How you doing?
Hi.
Great.
Good to be
It's fun to be here.
Excited.
You guys were just telling me a little bit off camera how many spots you've been to and how many parts of the country you've seen. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you've seen? Because really, for an event like this, I've mentioned before, for those just tuning in today, this is more than just a political rally. It's really not a political rally in terms of partisanship. It's really a celebration of America. And luckily enough, I just ran into people that have seen quite a lot of it. So I want to hear your guys' stories about travel and all that you've seen about state parks and whatnot. So what's this been like for you?
It's been wonderful. It's given us an opportunity to check out all the national parks and really check into and see all of the parts of history for our country.
I mean, in each place we go to, we get to interact with the people that are there and, just really feel, like their connection to it as well. And just the history of, everything that everybody's been through.
Yeah, sure. And how special is it? I mean, you're here with your children, right? This is obviously a big, so much of America's culture. I mean, really America's culture is family, faith, family, freedom. And to be able to do this with your children, I mean, how special is that?
Yeah, we love it. We homeschool. We've been homeschooling all along, and we've been living this lifestyle for 5 years. And it's just given us an opportunity to really show them how great America is and how wonderful this country is that we live in.
Yeah. How important do you think it is that President Trump is the president during this time? You just mentioned like that American pride and spirit and talking about how great it is. Obviously, the other side kind of likes to act as if our past is so shameful and shouldn't be proud. But the president's the complete opposite way. He's very a great promoter of what makes our country great and all of its history. Obviously, not a perfect country, but probably the best one that there is out there. So tell us how important you think it is to have a president in office who shares the same values of you in terms of supporting and promoting our country.
It's like probably the most important thing to us. Definitely excels at promoting all of the values that we really believe in.
I mean, I guess it's just like when you have somebody that fights for all that stuff and, like really puts himself out there to try to further those goals that you really hope that everyone strives for. And he does a great job at that.
I don't know if you guys would agree. I'd like to hear your opinion as people who really live that life out. I mean, obviously, not everybody has the lifestyle you have, but it sounds nice to everybody to just see the country. Do you think that past presidents even promoting it at the level that it should have been? Or how do you think past presidents have done and need to do to really keep that spirit going?
I think Trump has been really a forerunner in making that happen. Past presidents, in my opinion, have not been as interested in promoting the values that we stand for in our family and what I think that America really stands for, our freedom especially.
I mean, I feel like, especially traveling, like you get to see it, but that nationalism of like having our country be for ourselves and the people that can come here and they can start to feel it as well, even if they are immigrants, and just like that pride that you have for everything that we've done and, going forward as well.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that changed. You mentioned immigration. When illegal immigrants come here, a lot of time they don't have that respect for the country. I mean, they flood in because it's a free pass, and it's almost just like land for them to stay on, not exactly a country, a nation. There's a big difference between land and a country that has values. And I think many years ago, legal immigrants that came in and the legal ones that come in now, obviously there's a lot less because we have an immigration crisis, but that was part of coming to this country, was assimilating and not just assuming that everyone else is going to bend to your ways, but you really become a part of where you're going to. I think that's very special. Now, for your daughter, for your children here, this is really a historic event. I mean, as kids, I think everybody knows when you're a kid, life is what it is. You don't really think in the big picture. But what would you like them to remember from this trip when they look back when they're older and say, "Wow, I was in Washington D.C. on our nation's capital for the 250th birthday of our nation, listening to President Trump speak"? What do you think they take from this experience and this trip?
Just patriotism.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing, is a love for our country, a love for our freedom, and an understanding that we really do truly live in the greatest country in this world.
Sure.
I mean, just being able to look back, maybe when they're on the next 50th anniversary and say, like, I was there at that one, and they'll be able to see it, look back and say, I was there for that one. I get to see this one and see how much the country has grown and how much greater it can be.
Yeah. Absolutely. So speaking about progress, I mean, the president's really righted the ship from the past administration. What do you hope progress looks like? You don't even have to go out 50 years like you just said, but post-Trump, what do you think remains from him? What do you hope the country, obviously he won't be president forever, what do you hope is his legacy and what the country can carry from his administration?
Oh gosh, that's a tough question.
Well, I think that, with him being such like a loud voice for, the American people and